I wanted to start trying to answer some of the most frequently asked questions I get. And I thought the easiest way to do it would be to take a video instead of trying to write a long Facebook post. So the question I'm going to tackle today is, how do I come up with the ideas for these book groups that I do? And it's very easy. The book actually does everything for me. So I pick a book that I know children will like, or that I know that the schools use a lot. And so the example I'm going to use today is The Mitten. If you start looking through the pages of the book, you'll see some of the repetitive phrases. And I always will try to put that into an AAC program or device. So a free one that you can put on your iPad is Sounding Board. And you can record the repetitive phrase yourself and have the kiddos touch it. I also always try to look at the props that are in the book, or the animals, and make props for them, or the objects, and get the props to go along with them, so that the kids have something to actually see and touch themselves during the group. So for the mitten, it's filled with different animals. So what I did was just simply take all the animals from the book, go through my children's stuffed animal collection, and I started gathering the animals that go along with the book. So there's a bear, there's a skunk, there's a million other things, a mouse. For the animals that we didn't have, I went on Amazon Prime, which will save you a lot of time, and I bought an owl, still has the tag on it, haven't taken it off yet, and I bought a hedgehog because we didn't have that. And then what I did for the mitten was I got a big piece of felt and folded it in half, which you probably can't even see. And I just free-handed a mitten pattern, which was extremely easy. I'm not an artist by any means. And sewed the pieces that I needed to shut, so that something we could do as we go through the book is to put the animals into the mitten. The kids love it. It's so much fun. They get to touch the animals, feel the animals, and put them in the mitten as they're going into the mitten during the story. I also have, I haven't cut these out yet, I printed new ones, but I also have printed animal pictures that I laminate. They can be used for matching. They can be used on a little mini mitten that I made with a foam board. And the children can also take these, after I cut them out and put Velcro on them, and put them onto a small mitten as we go through the story. It really depends on the age of the kids and what you're targeting. You can work on a million different things for every book. So an example for this, as I mentioned, is you could do receptive ID for animals, labeling animals. You can put the repetitive sentences on Sounding Board, which is a free app on iPad, and the children can do that. You can also put the pictures of the animal on the iPad and have the children touch it, and have the label for the animal come out for the kiddos that are nonverbal. You could do matching, following 1 and 2 step directions. I mean, really, it's endless. You can also print out, there's tons of free stuff online. You can also print out pictures of these animals and do coloring pages and work on color ID with children, following directions such as color his eyes blue, color his tail black, then his paws green, whatever you want to do. But again, that's just a simple way for how I make some of these multi-sensory groups for the kids that they love and I love doing it. Bye.